Ever feel more focused just knowing someone else is quietly working nearby?
Hmm.
Turns out that feeling is now a live stream thing and, surprisingly, profitable. It's called LoFi Job Streams.
Yeah, and what's fascinating, I think, is just the simplicity of it all.
Right.
We're literally talking about live camera feeds, usually unedited, of people just working, you
Yeah.
know, at their desks.
Like typing away, sipping coffee.
Exactly. Maybe some soft lo-fi music playing in the background. But the key thing is minimal interaction.
No talking, no drama.
Pretty much none. Just the quiet presence of someone else being, well, productive.
And yet it's not some tiny niche thing, is it? I mean, thousands of people are tuning in daily.
Yeah, the numbers are quite surprising.
It really begs the question then,
Okay.
why? Why watch someone else just work?
Well, if you think about our world now, so much remote work,
Sure.
the appeal starts to make a bit more sense. These streams, they seem to tap into that human need for community, even a passive one.
Okay, like a background presence.
Exactly. For remote workers, maybe students, or even folks who find a busy co-working space like too much. These streams offer a digital version.
A sense of shared focus.
Yeah, a feeling of shared presence that can actually help with focus. And there's maybe some psychology there too, right? That subtle feeling of being observed sometimes makes us more productive.
Without the pressure of direct interaction. Interesting. So it's kind of a virtual study buddy or coworker.
Sort of, yeah.
Okay, so the money side.
Mm-hmm.
How does this quiet online activity actually translate into income for the streamer?
Right, the monetization. It's actually pretty multifaceted. There's the obvious stuff like YouTube ad revenue based on how many people are watching.
Standard YouTube model.
Sure. But then platforms like Patreon let viewers offer direct support like monthly memberships.
Ah, for the dedicated fans.
Exactly. And Twitch donations offer another way for people to contribute, in the moment.
Like tipping.
Kind of.
Yeah.
And then lots of streamers use affiliate links too, pointing to their cool desk setup or the keyboard they use or whatever.
Right, right. Leveraging that whole vibe they create. People see the setup. Maybe they want it to.
Precisely. And it seems like the business models themselves are, well, expanding beyond just the stream.
How so?
We're seeing streamers build whole brands around this calm, focused aesthetic.
Okay.
So some are curating and selling their own lo-fi playlists. Others are offering digital things like custom desktop wallpapers or even like productivity journals.
Extending the brand.
Yeah, extending that feeling of calm focus beyond the live stream itself.
That reminds me of that virtual cafe concept in Japan.
Mm.
That seems like a real-world example of this evolving model, doesn't it?
It really is. It's essentially paid digital co-working for, what is it, around $5 an hour?
Something like that, yeah.
You can join a live stream, basically, of someone working in a cafe environment. It takes that passive online presence and makes it a direct transaction. You're paying for that focused shared space.
So from passive ad revenue to a direct service model. And what strikes me is how accessible this seems.
Mm-hmm.
The barrier to entry feels, well, surprisingly low.
Yeah, that's a really key point.
You don't need to be some huge YouTube personality.
Not at all. Unlike, so many other ways to make content online, this doesn't really hinge on fame or charisma or being loud and funny.
So what do you need then?
The basics are pretty simple. A webcam, a reasonably tidy workspace.
Definitely need the tidy workspace.
Probably helps. A chill playlist, and maybe the most important bit, the discipline to actually consistently work while on camera.
Which honestly, for some people might be the biggest hurdle.
Could be.
But it really does open up a pretty unique way to earn for potentially a lot of different people. So, thinking about you listening, could you imagine streaming your own work? Or maybe you already watch these streams.
It's an interesting trend, for sure. It makes you think about how we're kind of redefining work and online connection, too. Challenges the old ideas of what counts as engaging content.
It really does. And 2025 could just live streaming your quiet productivity be a viable income stream. Definitely something fascinating to mull over.